Hi everybody in forensic psychology. We are now done with the content that will allow you to take exam number 3. Remember, exam number 4 is going to include everybody's presentations. So that's why you need to be asking me soon for your case. I still have about 8 people as of this moment who have not asked me for their case yet, and you need to get it done within a few weeks. It's not impossible. A very quick PowerPoint, look up your criminal, and have fun with it. Make it an experience that you learn from, but that you enjoy at the same time. So for now, chapters 13 and 14 in the reading packet. I don't know about you, but when I looked at mine that I got from the bookstore, it had the title pages and then the content. So I had to kind of separate it and put the content in between the page headings like this. But either way, it should be the same thing. So it's page 64, that is chapter 13 of your reading packet that we're going to cover now. Non-violent crimes. First of all, what we go by in Arizona to determine if something is a crime or not is called Arizona Revised Statutes, often known as ARS. There are over 500 things in Arizona that are considered to be a crime. So just memorize those for the test. Just kidding. Things you wouldn't even think of, such as using someone else's internet signal. Yeah, that's considered a crime. Selling a ticket to a concert or ball game within 200 feet of the venue for more than the ticket is worth. That's a crime. Although you can sell it online or further away from the venue. So things that maybe you wouldn't even think of. But here is the ones that you want to know. First, let me backtrack. Why would a psychologist be involved in this aspect of the law? Usually to explain to the judge and the jury why the person might have acted in this manner. Did he or she just not know better? Is this person low functioning, mentally ill, suffering from some post-traumatic stress or other factor? That's what psychologists do. First of all, theft, burglary, and robbery. These are 3 crimes involved with taking something from another person. Sometimes people use these terms interchangeably, but they are really very different. Theft means you took something that didn't belong to you. So look, I have the John Douglas book that you are supposed to be reading and doing the Canvas assignments for as we speak. If someone took this from me, that would be theft. But wait a minute, what if someone came into my house and took that from me? It would then be burglary. We haven't had to do much math this semester in this class, but here's a math problem for you. Theft plus trespassing equals burglary. If you are somewhere where you're not supposed to be, not allowed to be, that's the trespassing part. And taking it, theft. That becomes burglary. Robbery is taking something by force or even the threat of force. It could be holding a gun to someone's head, that's obvious, and taking their things, or just the threat. I'm going to come back and get you, I'm going to come kick your ass, whatever. All of that is still robbery. So let's backtrack a little bit. 3rd-degree burglary is when you either take something or intend to take something that doesn't belong to you somewhere where you are not supposed to be. You are trespassing, unlawfully entering or remaining on a property. However, 2nd-degree burglary is more significant, and that's a crime when it's someone's residence. So 3rd degree could be a school, someone's yard, a store that's closed and you went in there and took something, you're not allowed to be there. 1st-degree burglary means you had a weapon. By Arizona law, it doesn't matter if you used it or not. So you can have it in your pocket and not even realize it. A pocket knife or a gun, it's still considered 1st-degree burglary. You didn't force it away from someone, their property, but you did have a weapon. So turning the page, page 65, robbery is when it's by force. Aggravated robbery. 2 or more people, meaning the perpetrator had an accomplice, take something from someone else by force or threat. Armed robbery is pretty obvious. That is when you use a weapon to take or threaten to take something from another person. Next crime I want you to know, kind of weird, those are called non-violent. And of course it's traumatizing, but we're not talking about anybody being injured. That's the difference. So, next one, fraudulent schemes and artifices. That is kind of complicated, but what we are talking about there is somebody ripping off another person, basically.